Hey everybody. Hey, it's me, Delores, the pastor's daughter. This is kind of a different angle for you guys. I'm actually sitting in my little glam room area, and I have a little section here where I can stream, which you guys have seen before because you can see like my shoes in the background. And then I do some editing in here, and of course, I have my glam area where I have all my makeup and stuff like that. So it's kind of, a little bit of a different angle for y'all. But I'm just gonna do just doing some editing today. You guys know I did the live reading of The Hitman and the Preacher yesterday, which was Sunday. And so now I'm just going through and chopping up the chapters so you guys can listen to it chapter by chapter. So first of all, thank y'all for being such supportive um friends and watching it and listening to it. And I told you I was trying to like figure out how I wanted to do it, and I couldn't figure out if I wanted to you know I knew I wanted to read it live, because I just felt like I wanted y'all to be a part of that, just to kind of get my live reaction to it. But then I decided I didn't want to give any reaction to it. I just wanted to read it, like let's just read it so we'll know what's in it. And besides, like you guys, I think you'll get a better understanding of the whole thing if y'all could just like hear it without, any commentary or any sarcasm or anything. Like y'all, I literally just read it all the way through. And then, like little spots where I made errors and stuff like that, I tripped over some words that, nobody actually uses a lot of the words that was in, not a lot of them, but some of the words that were in there. It's like nobody even uses these words. So it just, a lot of it just didn't sound um I don't know. It was like it almost gave like the impression that he was just trying to sound way too smart, too educated, trying to make it just sound like it's just so, um, like it's just so scholarly or whatever that like if you don't understand, it's your fault because you're just not on that level. You know what I'm saying? But like, when you're writing a book, you want the people who you intended to read it and to get something from it, you want them to actually be able to comprehend it and understand it, But of course, just a deceiver, you don't want your people to comprehend and understand. You know, I'm like convinced that he only did this, you know, like to feed his own ego, to boost his own self up. Y'all, oh my god. Y'all ain't even gonna, oh my goodness. So I'm not even gonna tell y'all. We're gonna have to say that for a whole other stream, okay? Like because we got like if this wasn't my real life, I would just be like, you can't make this stuff up. So anyway, so this is my little um work area here. And I'm just going through and like separating out the chapters. See, like you see in here, I put, well, y'all probably can't really see it all that well, but I put in here for it to find the word chapter because obviously that's where a new chapter started. So I want to divvy it all up so that you guys can like watch it like episode by episode, which will give you a chapter each one. And then that'll I don't know, sometimes it's just easier to digest it that way. Cause I mean, like sometimes you don't have time to just sit and listen to a 2-hour live stream. And I was stumbling over some of them words too, child. I'm gonna cut all that out. Okay, so y'all ain't gotta worry. You don't have to worry about that. But y'all, I was just like, I could tell he did not write this. Okay. Like y'all, I'm stumbling over some of those words, and I got 2 master's degrees. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell there it was like no relatability to it. You know what I'm saying? It was no down to earthness of it all. And you would just think he would opt to be more relatable given that he's a preacher and he has people from all walks of life and educational backgrounds and, comprehension levels and everything, right? You would think he would at least, go somewhere, in the middle, just to kind of, child, don't see that's just too much like right, huh? Like you can't expect him to just to have that type of standard. Okay. All right, where am I? Okay. Oh, it's at chapter 7. Oh, this is the other one. So y'all, I use this. I might as well tell y'all about this app that I'm using to my edit my stuff, my videos. It's called Descript, and it's the bomb. Okay, so right now I'm going through and telling it to remove any filler words. I mean, I don't even know why I'm doing that because, well, yeah, I could do that. Just go ahead and remove any filler words. Like any part of my transcription that I was using filler words were words that I was just, coming off thoughts of my, off the top of my head, which is not going to be in these videos that I'm going to post. So it's almost like I really don't have to do it because I'm going to ignore all those words anyway. But I'm just going to do it just in case I said something while I was reading that, may be construed as a filler word or something. I don't know. Okay, so I did that. Okay, we got that done. So all the filler words should be ignored. Okay. And I think I've already shortened any word gaps. All right. So anytime there was just like a long pause, let's just shorten that down, make I think I forgot it. Make that a lot easier. Um, but I also speed it up, um, because I want y'all to be able to get it. Like, and I know people's attention span is just not where it used to be. So I'm trying to work with you here. Because it's like I want you to get what I'm saying. I want you to get the message. I want you to hear what I'm saying, but I also want to honor your time and the fact that you are giving your time. So if I could like speed it up a bit, then I feel like that's a good thing, right? Okay. So I shortened, and it says it was 110 word gaps. And it's just like if there is a gap of more than like 2 seconds, then it shortens it down to 1 second. Which I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, for the sake of time, all of those count. Because what is that, like 110 seconds? I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it could be more than that because it's anything that was over 2 seconds. So I mean, it could have been longer gaps than that. So I don't know. Don't y'all look. Math is not my strong suit, but I think I did that right in my head. I think I did it right. Okay. I'm gonna tell it to remove any retakes, okay? Because that's when I was like stumbling over it, or like, I get a little tongue tied, and then I was like, okay, let me start over. And then so I'm gonna take out any retakes. So this is gonna be like a clean copy. You're gonna just be able to listen to it straight through without any of the errors I made in the live broadcast, right? So yeah, it's just a little, a nice little touch. Um, okay. I wonder if I should do that. Let me try it and see. Let's just see what happens. So what y'all working on? What are y'all working on? What y'all doing? Y'all know it's Line Dance Monday, okay? Oh, so y'all, I was telling y'all, well, I thought I was telling y'all. I actually did a video, but I haven't posted it yet. Well, anyway, I was saying in the video that today I have a counseling appointment, and I was actually thinking about moving the appointment because, Daphne's birthday was yesterday. So we went over to her house and, you know, stayed up a bit late. So I'm a little tired today. I could use a good old nap. But so and I don't really like having doctor's appointments on Mondays anyway. It's like Monday is just I don't know. All I want to do on Mondays is just line dance. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. It's a Monday. Um, so I was gonna move the appointment, but then I was thinking, okay, in light of everything that has happened, with the book, with that man's book coming out and then doing the live reading and stuff like that. Maybe I should go ahead and go to my counseling appointment. Like maybe that's a good idea right now. Let's just keep it real. Okay, y'all. Oh, but you still list the things in there though. I don't really understand what you just did. I really don't understand what you did. Because what did you do? How did you help at all? That's weird. Um, what y'all working on, child? Y'all at work? Yeah, what y'all doing? Y'all, I have been up since like how long I've been up? Since 5? Since 5 a.m. Yeah. I actually meant to go live like earlier and do like our writing session early. And I'm going to, y'all. I'm gonna get it together. I was up though, so that's a good thing. It wasn't like I was still asleep, but I just didn't I just didn't go live. So we'll get it together. Okay. Yeah, this day was acting so glitchy earlier. It was kind of making me mad. I'm like, what is going on here? Like I don't need the glitchiness right now, okay? We got work to do. Okay. The people want to hear this story. They want to know what's going on. Oh, child. But it really got glitchy, so um okay, so this is the acknowledgments section right here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna go to the next chapter. I gotta yeah, I did all the little cuts and stuff, and then it started getting glitchy, so I had to delete everything I did. Ugh. Sometimes it just be like, it just sucks. Or like let's say you do a video or something and the whole time you have no sound, like you were on mute or something. It's like, dang it. But it happens. And then as soon as I finish cutting it up, then I'm just going to post it. Just post each chapter episode for y'all to listen to. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of chapter 2 right here. Okay. Now this is where I start chapter 3. So I'm going to put a cut right there. So I know exactly where to go to. So what I ended up having to do was just I had to just upload the audio only. I mean, which wasn't a big deal because I wasn't even on camera, so all it was audio. But but I did have a video overlay. But then when I thought about it, I was like, I'm not going to use the video overlay anyway because it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give. I'm gonna use like a different thumbnail for each chapter. I guess depending on what like the chapter was about, you know. Is that how I should do it? Like, what do y'all think? Should I like do a thumbnail depending on what that particular chapter was about? The lies that was in that particular chapter. Woo, okay. Oh, y'all, and we still gotta count how many times he used resilient in the first chapter. Y'all. It was like, dude, okay, you want people to know you were resilient. Okay. Okay, so we made it through chapter 3 right here. And this is where I was telling you, I was like, look, I was like, I'm reserving any judgments for now. Look, can y'all hear that? Hold on, yeah. I was like, I'm reserving any judgment. Because I was like, y'all, I told you I was fighting for my life over here, okay? I was just like, I'm just reading the book. I'm just reading the book. That's it. I can't give any opinion right now. Even though I was like, ooh. And see, and I just wanted to read. I didn't even go through and like make any highlights, child, or anything like do anything like that. Like we just gonna read it. We're just gonna read it, child. Okay, so this is the beginning of chapter 4 right here. So let's put a mark right there, and then I'm gonna go back. And see what I do is like I'll just like it gives you the capability of ignoring text. Like the good thing about this particular software or this particular application, whatever, is that you can edit your video. You can edit it like you're editing a paper, like you can see it transcribes. Like this is a transcription of everything I said, right? Everything I read. And right, what I'm doing right now is just going through and ignoring. So I'm just gonna, I highlighted it and then it gives me the option to ignore that text. So well, it's text here, but what it is in real life is me speaking. So it's my voice, but I'm just gonna ignore that because I don't want any filler stuff in this. I just wanted a clean reading, for you guys to listen to. So, okay, that was chapter 4. Let's see. And I think I did through chapter like 1 through what I do? 1 through 6 on the first reading. And then chapter 7 through 11. I did on the second one. Okay. Okay. Now we are at chapter 4. That was the end of chapter 4. This is the beginning of chapter 5 right here. So I did that. And you see how I just marked it here and then I guess I really could show y'all if I just went live on here and then shared my screen with y'all. But so yeah, this is like pretty much it. It's really not hard. It's especially when you have good like applications like this, you know, like it's it's amazing. Like and it makes it like so easy for me to do it. So I actually enjoy doing it because it's not hard. So okay, that was chapter 5. Okay, we're on to chapter 6. Let's keep going. Okay, and it says here, look, I was like, woo. I was like, okay, y'all, we just finished chapter 5. I was like, y'all all right? Like you can see, y'all, I'm like, y'all all right? Y'all hanging in there? And look, I was like, woo, child. It's kind of funny when you just like you read what you said. It's kind of funny. But yes, that's how I was feeling like. We gonna make it through, y'all. We gonna make it through. Okay, chapter 6. The hitman and the preacher. I'm gonna put a mark right there. Okay, that's the beginning of chapter 6, and I think that was the last chapter in this on this one. Okay, wait. Okay, that's it right there. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Let me just But yeah, y'all need to get this show. I need to become an affiliate because I truly believe in this. Like in this software, it has done me right, y'all. Okay, it's done me right. So I know it'll be good for y'all too. Y'all see, it's a little messy. It's a little messy back here, right? Like y'all, look what I got. Look what I got, y'all. Look, I got a clear color. Why would I get a clearer color? Because I feel like my hair is looking a little dull, you know? I think I got a color. I think it might have been a year ago now, y'all. Remember I got the black color and I was messing with y'all, acting like I was gonna get some wild color, you know? And y'all was like, yeah, she gonna get this wild color, child. I wasn't. Um, so I got black, just to kind of, because I feel like I've always had like this dingy brown hair color. And and it seems like it's kind of going back to that right now. Probably like from um maybe just like washing it over time and all that stuff, the color starts to fade. So I'm starting to see like the kind of like the dingy brown color, peeping through. But I don't necessarily want to change the color. I don't think I want to dye it back black. I just want it to be a little more shiny, just look a little more vibrant. And so, I mean, I can achieve like a shinier look with like sprays and stuff like that, but I really don't want to just add more products on my hair versus like just doing a clear coat so that um I get the shine that I want. Does that make sense? Okay. So we are at chapter 7. Okay, wait. I feel like we need to take a break. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, so that was it. That was the last one for this recording. So I'm just gonna go through and ignore all of this. All of this. So and then I go over here, y'all, and I speed it up, child. Okay. Speed it up. That is not how the song goes, child. Okay, so I'm gonna select all of it and then let me see. I'm gonna go over here and find where I can change the speed. See, right here is where you can change the speed. And then I'm gonna put it on just I'm putting on 1.25. Okay. So I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit, you know. Sometimes I speed it up like to 1.5 times because like y'all can understand me clearly even if I'm speaking a little faster, especially like if when I record it live, or if I do a pre-recording, then I can just speak in a tone that just feel comfortable for me. But then when I go through and edit and you know put the stuff in it, then I can speed it up for y'all, so it doesn't waste y'all's time. Y'all get the information, but y'all don't have to wait all day. Okay, so total these chapters equal an hour and 15 minutes, y'all, and that's just like from the very beginning of the book to chapter through the end of chapter 6, so chapter 7. Okay, so this one is, let me see, I'm gonna label it. I'm gonna put it Hitman Preacher, um 1 through 6. Okay, so we got one, so we know it's chapters 1 through 6. Okay. Oof. Y'all, my hip feeling a ways, y'all. So I went to the doctor like what, like a week ago? It was last week, wasn't it? Yeah. Just to like my primary care. And y'all, you remember I was telling y'all I was having like some issues with my hands. Um I already have like a little carpal tunnel, a little arthritis. But it's starting to like feel ways, because how y'all know how I gotta pop that fan, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? But with my hand gonna act up, my fan hand, then we gotta do something about that. So I'm gonna get some x-rays done of my hands and of my knees, because I've been having like some knee stuff going on too. Like I know sometimes I be overdoing it just a little bit, in line dance, but y'all see me dancing. I am real like I'm real kind of like ginger about, you know, my dancing. Like I don't be making no hard stomps and like I don't be going down low and doing all the stuff, cuz I know my capabilities, okay? I know my capabilities. But you know, the knees been giving me a little trouble, y'all. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back through and do the same routine. Let's start with the chapters. Let's start there. Okay. Look, I was saying chapter 6 had me struggling a little bit because chapter 6, ooh, y'all, chapter 6. Look, I was like, the lies, the lies. Okay, period. Because that's exactly what that was. The lies, honey. So, okay, this is where, okay, I said, welcome back. We're doing a live reading of The Hitman and the Preacher by that man. Um, okay, and this one starts chapter 7. Okay, so then we're going to go to the next one where it says chapter, because that's going to give us like, that's going to let us know like exactly where to stop and put the marker. Okay, so it says, okay, let me put a stop place right there, and then we're gonna go to the. Okay, we're about to start chapter 8. Look, I said, let me take a sip, clear my throat. Okay, so let me take a sip. This is too funny. Okay, so we've got um that done. Okay, let me go ahead and ignore this one. Okay, so this is the beginning of chapter 8 here. Let's keep going, people. We're making progress. Making good progress. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so then I said, woo, yeah. I was like, woo, that was chapter 8. Okay, so that was chapter 8. We're starting chapter 9. The Hitman and the Preacher. Okay, I'm gonna put my marker right there. See, y'all, they're like, this is pretty easy, right? Like, you have to admit, just by like, I mean, I'm sitting here talking to y'all and doing it. So obviously, you know, it's fairly easy, right? So don't let that stop y'all, okay? Like I had to like learn this. Like I, taught myself how to use it. Y'all still had the capability to teach yourself new skills and stuff like that. So don't don't end yourself before, it's time. Keep your brain active. Keep your body as active as you possibly can. You know, you gotta keep moving. Okay. That was chapter 9. Okay, chapter 9. Okay, here we go. I'm starting over again here. The beginning of chapter 10. Now let me go and ignore this. See, not hard at all, y'all. Now, I wonder if I'm gonna like get to get to a place where I'm just like, I don't want to edit videos no more. But I'm glad, that I learned this skill and I know what it takes. I have the capability to do it. Like that's amazing. And if I'm blessed to have someone else do it one day, I guess that'll be the blessing that's needed at the time. Right? Okay. 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 Look, this one I was like, oof. Look, it was like OOF. I was like, oof, that was chapter 10. Y'all, it's just the foolery of it all. The foolery. Okay, so this is the beginning of chapter 11. Let me go up here and ignore this. like we've been doing this entire time. And okay. And then this is chapter 11. And then I'm going to ignore, because I probably, I know I said some stuff after that. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore all of that. And then we'll be on to the next part of the edit. Now, here's the question, like, what do I do? What do I like? I'm trying to figure out like what kind of visual I'm going to give you guys, or if it just should just be like a still or something like that. Um, I'm not going to put too much effort into this job because, you know, I got my own stuff to work on. This man is not going to take up all my time. Okay, that's where I say the end, and then I said we made it. And I said, oh God, we made it through. I said, give yourselves a round of applause. And then I was like, give me a round of applause, okay? Because we was in the trenches, y'all. We was in the trenches reading that book. Mm-mm-mm-mm. My God, in the trenches. Okay, so it looks like this next one is like an hour and a half. So that's some pretty good content for y'all, right? But I still got to speed it up, um, so it's not gonna be hour and a half. Let's see how much it's gonna be. Like how long it's gonna be once I speed it up to what we say, y'all, 1.25. See, 1.25 is a pretty good like speed up, because you're really not even gonna notice it. But you'll be like, well, I think subconsciously you'll notice it. But I don't think you're gonna notice it like in real life. It'll just be like slightly sped up. But it's almost like how some fast talkers talk, just a little bit sped up. So it's not really, I don't think it's gonna really sound where you can really like notice it. Okay, so then it took it down to an hour and 15 minutes. So that's good, right? Okay. Y'all see what I do for y'all. Okay. See what I do for y'all. Ooh, that's what that man was saying in that book. What I, you see what I did for y'all? And I'm just like, well, what's that got to do with you abusing us, though? I mean, okay, just it's not. The math is not mathing, sir. Um. Okay, let me see. Okay, I didn't ignore this text yet, so it's gonna be shorter. It's gonna be shorter than we originally thought. Okay, so let's see. What's it gonna be? An hour and 12 minutes. See, I'm saving y'all time. Okay, because I care about y'all's time. Okay, period. Okay, and I'm so grateful that you are spending your time with me. Okay. Okay, so Hitman Preacher, what is this? 7 through 11, right? Right? Isn't that what we said? 7, 11. Okay, so we got that. Um, we did it, y'all. Okay, wait. I'm not done yet. Hold on. No. Because remember, I went backwards in the process. So no, I'm not done. I still got a couple edits to make. I still got to cut out, um, shorten any word gaps. Remember, I told y'all we're okay. There's not any. We must have did this already. Did I do it and forget I did it? I might have. Okay, we're going to remove any retakes. Okay, so it's going to do, and this is like it's an AI powered, you know, system too. So there are some things that you can get AI to do for you, um, like find anywhere where I read the same thing twice, or I was like, well, let me go back, or if I said, excuse me, because I may have, tripped over a word or something, it'll go and, find all of that. So Yeah, that's top notch, right? Like that's major. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm still gonna remove any filler words just in case. Okay. So yeah, just in case it will, and it's saying that it was quite a few filler words in there. Guess what we got the time down to now? An hour and 7 minutes. Do y'all see how y'all see how this process works and how you could just it's like you're really making your content more efficient, you know? I wanted to do it live, even though of course I could have just read it, alone and just edited it, you know, so that, I just put it out a clean copy. But no, I didn't want to do it that way. Okay. I wanted to do it the way I did it and do it live. Y'all were there. Y'all was with me. Y'all was holding your girl down. And then, now I'm going through and doing the edits so that we have both the live. So you got my initial reaction. You got to see how I was stumbling over some of them words that don't nobody use. Child, y'all got to see how I was just fighting. I was fighting for my life over here, trying not to add any commentary. So, you know, it's always, I guess, a good thing to, well, not always, but, sometimes it's a good thing to see people's initial. To things. Whew, child. I know at some point, honey, I'm gonna need to take a nap. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to take a nap before line dance class because it's gonna be a long night. Okay. It's gonna be a long night. So, and then was it last week, right? Yeah, last week. I didn't go to any Monday night line dance class. So I miss my people. It's like I miss my people. I gotta see my people. Um, Let me see. I think we're good, y'all. Okay, so then now all I have to do is figure out what type of background I want. Which I think what we're just I don't know. I'm wondering maybe I don't know. I don't want to put what I already had on there because or I guess I could just go in and change it, right? Like I could just go in here and change it. Or um I could just do a different one for each chapter. And then remember I was talking about like maybe possibly doing a different thumbnail, whatever. Um, and having the thumbnail match whatever was talked about in that particular chapter. So I don't know, y'all. I don't want to just make it just a book cover. I mean, cause that's boring, you know. But I just want to give y'all like something. Like if you're looking at it, then I want to give you a visual. But if you're not like if you have the option to not look at it, meaning that it's not me on the screen, you know, demanding your attention. It's just a visual. And then of course the actual words. So the captions. So we're definitely gonna add captions, right? Gotta have captions. Um yeah, and I got all the chapters on there. Yeah, we did that though. Like we really did that. We really do need to give ourselves a pat on the back, a round of applause, and all the things, okay? Because yesterday we said, look, I'm like we said, I said it, but we together on this, okay? We on one accord here, okay? We said that we was gonna do a live reading, and we did it. Okay, we did it in two takes, not two takes, but two videos, right? Two takes. Y'all know what I mean. We did it in two videos. We got it done. Okay. Mm. And that's just, that speaks to the resilience. Child. Oh, I'm about to look up the word. We're about to look this up right now. Okay, we're not gonna go another further without looking up this one. Hold on, how you spell it? Oh, 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 oh. Jesus. 31 times. 31 times was the word resilient, resilience, like some version of that word used just in the first 6 chapters. Just in the first 6 chapters. Like you think the man want us to know he's resilient? Okay, you think he might want us to know that? Because he said it so many times. Like it was so many times I was like, y'all, when we're done reading this, we are going to go back and count how many times he used that word because it's ridiculous. See, like when you have a real good editor, okay, catch that T. We have a real good editor, because you guys know I've been telling you about my editor. Y'all know that my next book is currently with the editor. She's been editing the book for uh since when? When did I turn that book in, y'all? I turned it in Tuesday morning because remember I only went to line dance class. I missed Monday night line dance class, but I gave it to her like it was like 3 something like Tuesday morning. So she probably got started on it like that evening, I think. Or we can't like we conversed back and forth trying to figure out, to make sure she was doing what I wanted her to do as far as the editing process. And so it's been with her since Tuesday, right? So almost a week. I probably would have it back by tomorrow since it's already been about a week. So so yeah, so you guys know I've been, I sent my book to the editor multiple times. And now this is like the third round of edits that my book has gone through. But see, that's when you have a good editor. When you have a good editor, they will pick up on the fact that you use one word 31 times. And it wasn't like I or the, so you know what I'm saying? Like those types of words. No. Resilient. You use resilient 31 times in only 6 chapters? That's like overkill. It's overkill of the word. Like if he used it once in all those 6 chapters, it still probably would have been a bit much. Like you could find another way of saying resilient, without saying resilient that many times. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that was just seven, 1 through 6. Okay, so let's look it up over here on this side. Okay, so for the rest, what did I say? 31 times, 31 plus 13. Okay, what is that? 44 times? Is that right? Did I do the math right, y'all? This one says he used it 13 times between chapters 7 and 11. Y'all, 44 44 times, y'all. He used the word resilient or resilience in one book. 41, what did I say? 44 times. No, 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 no. My editor would have never, okay, she would have never let that pass. Absolutely not. 41, 44 times, y'all. Like, that's seriously overkill for the word resilient. And we need to really break that down because, like, I know obviously somebody wrote most of that book for him, right? And I believe it was Chat GPT because I can tell by the the language. I could tell by the words that were used. And it wasn't even a trained Chat GPT, right? Because once you get your Chat GPT trained, you know what I'm saying? And it takes a while. It takes a while to get your Chat GPT to learn you. And even then, it's like it's going to continue learning you because, of course, you're a human being and you're going to continue to evolve. Your message is going to continue, or whatever you're using ChatGPT for, right? So I used it to come up with outlines, to write things for me, to do, I mean, like it does like social media content, stuff like that. This is AI here. This is AI that we're using here, right? Just like, just like your chat GPTs, right? But once you get your chat GPT to learn you, then it learns how to speak your language. It talks like you talk ish. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna get as close as it can to, and you train it to do that, like to, to learn how you write, how you speak, and and all that stuff, right? But you gotta train it and it takes a while, y'all. Like it take like, and I don't know if they don't really tell you that, I don't guess. Because I be seeing all these like, courses and stuff like that, which is probably good, right? But um, I don't think all of them are good. They probably had ChatGPT come up with a way to get people to buy a ChatGPT course. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, you know, ish. But anyway, so once you get it trained, then it learns like regular language. But like before you train it, it's gonna give you like robotic speech. There was a lot of repetition um in the book. It was like, to me it was poorly written and poorly edited, just because it was just so much repetition. It was like, and of course we talked about the 44 um instances of one word being used. That's just like, that's overkill for real. Like that's just too much. Um and really, like, really, if he had used it once in each chapter, if he had used it 11 times in the book, that would still have been a bit much. Okay. Whew. Okay, y'all, I gotta let y'all go. I all of a sudden feel sick. Um, but anyways, child, this is the life I live with fibromyalgia and lupus, child. But I'm gonna get off of here and try to go um feel better. Okay. I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm sorry to have to get off so abruptly, but I'll see y'all later. Bye bye for now.